I'm coming for you today as a member of the Planned Parenthood membership. Planned Parenthood is a nonprofit organization that does research and gives advice on conception, family planning, and reproductive problems. So that means you can get breast exams, you can get free STD exams, and you can get birth control basically. So many people do not like the fact that women are allowed to get abortions and are allowed to get STD testing. But the problem with that is that many individuals do not want to have Planned Parenthood in healthcare systems. And if people don't want Planned Parenthood, they'll literally vote against it. And if you vote against it, at least 65,000 women will be out of not birth control, but birth control too. But many of the women will be out of healthcare, basically, because if you limit Planned Parenthood, many of those patients will not have accessible care, meaning that at least all of them would have problems. So, anti-abortion politicians and extremists really will vote against this policy, but you should in fact care for Planned Parenthood because a lot of individuals are affected. Now, you may ask, what is the impact of this issue? Basically, the impact of this issue is that many, like for instance, many teenagers don't have the help they need with terms of health care if they are having unprotected sex or they're not on birth control. So many of these teenagers come to Planned Parenthood organizations and they help to find the many things that they need. Also, it helps with costs. So Medicare basically helps with a lot of Medicare issues too. So why does this health industry needs to be addressed? It needs to be addressed because it's a big problem that a lot of extremists are not considering. And they're not considering the fact that many women can be cut out from healthcare and it can affect everyone, including women who are like abortionists. Everyone is not for abortion and that's okay, but they need to remember that abortion affects people and that it may be the right choice for that person, but it may not be the right choice for them. So basically, it needs to be up to the woman to know if she wants an abortion or not. So who will be affected by the policy? Basically, like I stated before, if Planned Parenthood was in fact out, many of the women and the kids would be affected because they don't have many resources to get out and go and find public health policies, or they would not be able to have fundings for to go see regular doctors. And this policy addresses the health issue because many women get breast exams at Planned Parenthood. Many women get free contraceptions. They get birth control. And a lot of these women don't have the accessibilities or the funds to go to a regular doctor or receive the quality care they need because they have lack of funds. So Planned Parenthood helps with the funding. It helps with finding the least costly of things in the women's perspective of nature, and it doesn't affect the women as much nearly as a regular doctor would. So, what are the costs and benefits of this policy? Basically, I found that many women have the ability to pay for the policies. The policies are not that high. So when they do Planned Parenthood, it's not free, but they have the ability to they have the ability to pay for it like in like payments basically. It's not like costly. So Planned Parenthood also helps in that way. It gives people the care they need in costly amounts. So that's why many women love going to not love. Many women like the fact that Planned Parenthood helps them out. Just like if teenagers don't have the type of funds to get certain things that they need help for, then that would affect all of the people as well too. Also, what are the risks of not having Planned Parenthood? Well, that would skyrocket teenage pregnancy, and it would skyrocket the STD rate because many people don't have the ability to get free STD checks. So when they do, versus Planned Parenthood, it's not that costly. So Planned Parenthood also has for STD checks. They also have breast exams. Like say, many women can have a risk of breast cancer. Many women may not find out because They're not able to go to certain doctors. So by them not being able to go to certain doctors, they won't have the ability to get the quality care they need. So how would the lives of people who are affected by this health issue change if the policy is enacted? Well, it would change because it will stop. It will not stop, but it will limit teenage pregnancy. Many teenagers will have the ability, and women also. Sorry, not sorry. Many women will have the ability to get the care they need. They will able to get the contraception they need to get free ST exams, free contraceptions, all with the care of Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood wants you to be safe within regards of health. We want you to feel that you can come to us whenever you need something or whenever you have a problem. If you don't have the funds, we want you to come to us because we will be able to help you. We want the teenagers to be comfort with us so we can help you. We want to get the STD test out there so people can know if they're affected or not. We want people to get pregnancy tests to know if they're pregnant or not so that baby won't be hurt. If you need an abortion, we can cover that for you because we know some women are in a position that they may not be able to have the funds to care for the baby, or it may be a downfall situation where something was to happen and you need the abortion. We're not going to judge you if you want that or not. We just want to care for you and make sure that you are safe in the health form of life. So what information about this policy would affect the voting behavior? Basically, with the anti-extremists and the politicians that don't like abortion, basically, it helps people. It helps lowers mortality rates. I'm not saying this, but some people would treat children badly. So maybe if we can help stop it, it will not be such a big of a problem. And it also helps more women to become fully engaged in their work situations in life, and it helps them become more independent and helps them feel that they're covered and they're not feel judged, so they can be able to do the certain things they can to do. How would the Constitution of the legislative vote for this policy feel? Basically, I don't think many people will vote for this policy, but they should because it helps everyone. It not just helps the women, but it helps the men also. So if the men have problems like getting contraception, women have that capability. If men may not want to have a baby right now, the women can help that. But it also depends on how people view it. If people vote for this policy, it will help everyone. It will benefit everyone. But if legislators don't vote, it can not help people at all. Meaning, if they defund this policy, more than 650,000 women will lose health care, and that's not safe. Excuse me. If they lose health care, they will not be able to get exams, eye exams, health checkups, shots if they need to, and it just affects everyone, and it's just not a good place. So therefore, Planned Parenthood needs to be enacted in your local communities. If it's enacted, many people will have the benefits and the knowledge of knowing about STDs, teenage pregnancy, all many things that involves women, and not only the women but the men. The men will have knowledge of what to do, what not to do in the society, and it can help people become more reliable and acknowledge about the things in the society, and it can help them get that important message out there that Planned Parenthood is okay and that many people need it and many people want it, but they're scared or they don't feel like they'll be judged. But I'm here to let you know that you won't be judged. If you need Planned Parenthood, please come receive the help. We'll give you all the help that we need because this organization is not going to judge you. It's here to show you that we're by your side and that people need to vote for this law because it will help everyone in the society. It will give you coverage for everything you could possibly think of, and it's important that many people consider it because it's safe for the society, and it also makes people more clear about the spectrum of different things that they can get within Planned Parenthood. Thank you, and please vote for Planned Parenthood. Thank you.